it do, my baby boos, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hey, hi, how are you? What it do? My name is Alyssa, and I am the girl with the Plumbob tattoo. Welcome to the channel for a brand new video. Now, I've actually been getting this requested quite a bit, and by the way, I'm a little hyper right now, so just, don't mind me. You want to hear the reason? It's kind of funny. So I went outside. It's sunny outside and warm for the first time in Minnesota in like 5 ever. So I went out there to soak up some sun, and all of a sudden I hear pop like 2 chickens getting into a fight. I live in St. Paul, Minnesota, like 2 minutes away from downtown, okay? How do I hear chickens and so clearly? I look over and my neighbor has 2 of them. I don't know, at least 2, but I saw 2, and I like walked in and I'm like, Mom, because I just texted her. I was like, Mom, do our neighbors have chickens in the backyard right now? And she's like, yeah, you didn't know that? I'm like, what? No? Anyway, so I don't know. It was so funny. But yeah, so I guess the neighbor has chickens and a whole coop and setup. And they said that if we wanted to come over and pet the chickens and like, see them, we could. So after I make this video, I might be petting some chickens. Anyways, so y'all have been requesting for me to showcase like most of the mods that I have in my folder. But y'all, like, you don't understand like how many mods I have. So let me just show you. You guys, I have so many mods. Okay, I have a lot of them. I have like 43.5 gigabytes in my mods folder right now. So it's just not realistic for me to share all of them, which is the reason why I am going to go ahead and share with you 15 of my top mods that I cannot play this game without. Okay, so we're just gonna start it off right away because I've been jibber-jabbering for way too long already. So number 1 is the shorter teens preset. So I'm with the Fires family from Windenburg right now, and Morgan Fires is a little bit younger than her sister Siobhan. I hope I'm saying that right. Siobhan is actually a young adult right now, but we're going to say that Morgan is just like about like 14. It kind of sucks because like when your kid ages to a teenager, they look like a straight up adult right away. They already look like they're in their late teens, like 17, 18 years old, and that's not what I want right now. She just aged up from a child. So what we want to do is click on the ears, and all the way up here, there is these 2 presets that I have in my game right now. So I actually just downloaded this. But for the girls, there's actually 2 versions. The boys don't have this. I'll just show you the girls for right now. This one is, I think this one keeps the boobs. So you get a shorter sim. So she already looks a little bit shorter. I guess in the description of the mod, it says that it rounds the features a little bit. I honestly don't really see that. I just kind of see them being a little shorter. And this one keeps the boobies. But if you click this one, it actually gets rid of the boobies. I absolutely love this mod. It gives my Sims a little bit more of like the sense that they are a preteen or early teens, and it's a little bit shorter than the other teenager. I honestly kind of wish it was a little bit shorter than it is right now. So that's with the preset, that's without, without. Okay. I want to go with the ones where the boobies are a little bit smaller just because, I feel like she shouldn't have developed that much yet. So that is little Morgan Fires. The next mod I want to share with you is actually something you can probably see right away. Morgan had 3 slots for her traits. Siobhan has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, everything that I'm going to be mentioning today will be linked in the description box below. But basically, this mod is really straightforward. You get an extra trait. Actually, I think you get an extra 2 traits. You only got 3 traits before. So you get extra 2 traits to figure out, what you want to do with your Sims trait-wise. You can give them a little bit more personality this way, and maybe you wanted to have some positive traits and some negative traits. Maybe you don't want all of your Sims to be perfect. Maybe you don't want them to be all kind of, one direction. Not the band. So with this mod, you get a couple new traits that you can choose from and really add a little bit more depth to your Sims. Okay guys, so we are at the Fires household in game now. The rest of the mods I'm going to go ahead and show you in this mode. The next mod that I want to show you guys though is the UI extensions mod. So with this mod, you can alter so many things. Say she has to go to the bathroom right now. I'm just gonna click all the way up and now boom, she doesn't have to go to the bathroom anymore. I want her to have fun. I don't want her to be like, missing out on the fun. So like maybe I'm busy doing something for, especially because I'm a YouTuber. I have like storylines that I have to get done as I'm trying to get them done. And if they go off and go to the bathroom in the middle of this like really important date that I have them on, then I'm not gonna like that. So I would just, you know, click on the bladder real quick and just have them not to have to go to the bathroom anymore. You can also switch up the weather. So say I want it to be sunny, I want it to be really hot, I want it to be cold. You can even change the damn seasons, you guys. So I think if I click over this way, and this is a right click. Yeah, so you can change the entire season if you want. With Eco Lifestyle, you can change the eco footprint. So you can make it really nasty in the air, or you can make it really clean, neutral, industrial, or green, depending on what you input. You can also, you guys, give them or, you know, take away money, galactic credits if you have Journey to Batu, bits for Eco Lifestyle, and pieces again for Eco Lifestyle. I'm pretty sure the bits and pieces are Eco Lifestyle, right? You can control all of these things just by right-clicking the money bar. I know you can also do like Motherload, but the fact that this helps you with other like types of currency in the game really helps. For the next couple of mods, I'm gonna need our girl Moira here to get pregnant. So I'm gonna go have her and her boy Dominic go try for a baby in their room. Which one is their room? I downloaded this off the gallery. Isn't this beautiful? I'm guessing this is their room, so they're gonna go ahead. Well, can they go ahead and woohoo? I mean, I know we can Wicked, but like I don't have my streamer mode on right now, so we don't want all that booty showing. Wait, what? Aren't they married? Shouldn't they be married? Okay, see how this is gonna come in handy? I'm gonna right click him and we can go ahead and with the UI cheat set their romance or set their relationship. You can also do this with MC Command Center, which was the next one that I wanted to show you. It says example 150 for full friendship or half romance. So I'm gonna go 100 points. 100? Hopefully that'll work. No? Oh, it was comma 50. Okay, it wasn't point 50. Well, not 1,000. All right, let's go ahead and run this cheat. And okay, cool. Now we are in love again. They should be married. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But anyways, let's go ahead and have them do it. Okay, so awesome. Congratulations. Moira is eating for 2. Now I can go ahead and proceed to the next mod. So the next mod is MC Command Center, like I was saying. So you're just going to go ahead and click the sim and then go ahead and click MC Command Center. And that will open up a whole bunch of cheats. You can actually also get different menus. This is like sim to sim, but you can get different menus by clicking on the computer and the mailbox, just so you know. So like there's so many things that you can do with MC Command Center that I can't showcase them all or we'll be here all day, honey. But the ones that I use most of the time with MC Command Center is the dresser. I use this one all the time. So I usually go to dresser and change outfit, and it brings you all the way over to the change outfit menu, obviously. So I can go ahead and just click on this outfit and then she's already in it. Trust me, she's in that outfit. She doesn't even have to change. That's like the best part of it. There's also the MC cheats part of the mod where you can make her happy, complete her aspiration goal. I think you can like turn her into a mermaid at some point or like an alien or something like that. I don't know. You can also go to, this is the one that I really wanted to showcase, MC pregnancy, and you can see right here her entire pregnancy slot. She already has 2 children. You can see how many slots that they have left, you know, before trying for another baby, and you can see what she has right here. She has a female baby and she is in her first trimester because they just did it. They just did it. But the thing that I really wanted to do with this was actually go to pregnancy phase and go from not showing. Actually, she's in her first trimester. She should be pregnant, not showing usually, but whatever. But we're gonna go all the way to our second trimester in order to showcase another mod that I wanted to work on. So she should be in her second trimester. Yep, there goes the belly. That's a little scary, a little alienistic, but for the mod, guys. Let me just show you really quickly. If you go to MC Command Center on this computer, you can like do so many things. You can go to settings. You can actually set up your game to autosave, which is really interesting. It like stops you in the middle of gameplay in order to ask you if you wanted to save. So I honestly wouldn't recommend this. You can do relationship settings, friendship decay percentage, difficulty, romantic difficulty, whatever. gender, allow teen parenting, stuff like that, money settings, pay child support. You can also, I think, yeah, you can get inheritance. When a sim dies, this setting determines whether or not they leave any of their household funds to their spouse or their children, depending on the type of sim that is dying. You can set your age span for all sorts of different life forms. So if you go to human, you can just set up how long you want them to live in each phase. Like, there's just so much that you can do with this. I would really recommend MC Command Center. It is such a lifesaver for so many things. I really can't stress enough. If you're going to get one mod, just one, if you can only ever fit one mod in your folder, MC Command Center is the mod that I would recommend you getting, period. So the next mod that I wanted to showcase with you guys is the Ultrasound mod. I feel like this is in a lot of YouTubers' mods that they can't live without preference, because it's just like so realistic and cute and just like adorable. If you go over to the traveling button on your phone, I know I have way too many buttons on my phone. It's from all of my other mods too. But you can go ahead and go to the travel, and then you can go over to this option which just says visit a gynecologist. So it costs 75 simoleons, and we're gonna take Dominic with us. So with this mod, they go into a rabbit hole just like so. I'm not sure. Okay, there he is. You go into the gynecologist in that? Do you, boo-boo, I guess? Only in The Sims, I guess. So she's gonna be gone for a little while. They go into a rabbit hole, so, you know, you can't really go to the gynecologist with them. Kind of sucks, but this is still a really cute mod. I'll show you why in a second. Okay, guys, so they just got back. They were gone for like an hour or something, and they just now got charged. So they only get charged when they come back home. But the really cute thing about this mod, it's absolutely adorable. Let me go into their, well, let's go to the bedroom. Not for the same reason as before, mind you. So it says Moira is back from her gynecologist appointment. She will find her ultrasound examination results inside her inventory. So let's go on in her inventory. Bam, right here we have a brand new photo. It says ultrasound scan, ultrasound examination results. The patient named above is pregnant with one baby. It will most likely be a girl. So obviously it is a girl, but if we bring this out, we can actually have it out here on the wall, and it's just so cute. I don't know. I love this so much. It's just the realism for me, and that's always appreciated. So I really love this mod. It's simple, but it's unique, and it's just adorable, and I just can't live without it. So the next mod that I want to show you guys, actually we're going to be using the two parents once again. Among many other interactions, there are some really cute ones when it pertains to pregnancy. So I'm gonna have Moira here go ahead and she's flat tummied right now. I'm not sure why. It's not to do with MC Command Center. I don't know. But we're gonna go over to friendly with him, and right away we get some new interactions. We can go ahead and complain about hormonal changes, and then there's another really cute one. Where is it? Exchange name ideas. So I want to possibly, I mean her hormones are probably crazy right now because her belly's going back and forth. So we're gonna go ahead and complain about hormonal changes. She keeps wanting to go to the swing, so go back over there and complain about your damn hormonal changes, please, and thank you. This is what we get. Oh, she was walking all weird and her tummy is flat. That was just so odd. But yeah, so it is, oh, sentiment gained. Aw, you're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope you feel that way about me too. Oh, that's so sweet. Then we also have another interaction, and it's just fun, you know, it doesn't like do anything different. So then we also have one more, we can go ahead and just one more pertaining to pregnancy. I mean, I think a few of these actually are from this mod, but we're gonna go ahead and really quickly exchange name ideas. We just came home from the gynecologist, and it would just make sense to be like, you know, now that we know it's a girl, we can like name her Emma, or I don't know, Christina. Oh, why did that name come out of my mouth? Ugh, that's the name of my husband's ex. Why did that happen? So yeah, that is one of the mods. With this mod, I'm also looking at the website where you can download this from, and you can trash your ex. You can express regrets over your separation if you are separated. You can compliment their woohoo technique. You can enthuse about recent creation if you are an artist. Recount a near-death experience. Wow. You can also reminisce about The Departed if you're still mourning a death. This just adds so many interactions to your gameplay that you didn't have before, and you know, it gets boring and repetitive sometimes, so you just want to switch it up. And yeah, it might not have like new animations, but just having the option to like make believe that they're actually talking about these things is just really intriguing to me. The next mod that I have to show you guys, which a lot of people ask me about, well, they just kind of give me shit a lot of the time about this mod. It's the Basemental mod. You know me, I cannot live without this mod. You can buy, grow, sell drugs. It's, you know, it's straightforward. I have all of her little pot plants in a row, but I just noticed that this build has some whatchamacallums greenhouses, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and stuff all of my plants in the greenhouses. Let's lighten things up a little bit and set the time to 8 a.m. so I can see what I'm doing a little bit. Love that UI cheat extension mod so much. Oh no, I needed Moki! Moki, no! No, I needed Moki for one of the mods. Dang it. I'm gonna have to get a new pet just to show you the other mod. Whatever, Moki, do you. I don't even care anymore. But with the Basemental mod, we can harvest things now. Perfect. So let's go over here and harvest everything. Just go harvest. She went over to the swing again. That's what she was about to do. Why are you walking like this? You know what? Let me just see if I can mess with her a little bit more. Let's go to the 3rd trimester. Maybe it'll actually work. Okay, there we go. Now she's got a belly. Okay. You know, we don't have much to go on with farms in The Sims 4, so all we have really is gardening. And, you know, in order to make a little bit more money sometimes, you garden things besides roses, you know? He actually came out with some new strains. So we have Trainwreck, we have the original Purple Haze, we have a hybrid Purple AK-47, and then we also have Komorebi Fantasy. Like, I'm not really sure where that comes from, but whatever. So now that she harvested these plants, which by the way you can buy at the planters just like any other normal seeds. So if you go to the planter, you can just go ahead and purchase cannabis seeds, or you can go purchase seeds and then you'll have a whole bunch of other cannabis options. So I would actually recommend just saying purchase seeds, you know, if you just want it right away. You can't actually smoke the produce that you sell. You get uncured versions. So you have to stuff it in a jar and cure it. I don't have any curing jars in my inventory right now, so in order for her to cure the weed before she actually goes ahead and sells it or smokes it or whatever she wants to do with it, the only thing she can do with it right now is plant it. The only way to go ahead and cure it to sell or smoke is to go to your computer, click drugs, and then you can go to the Basemental's head shop. There's also a convenience store and a BMD forum. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and have her go to the head shop online so she can buy a jar. And I just have this really cute 2-monitor setup, but it just shows the same thing on both screens. Anyways, so at the head shop, you can get some rolling papers, you can get more seeds, you can get some wraps, and there are the weed jars right here. We're gonna grab like 5 of them. Ooh, French orange rolling papers. He must have done an update. We can also get bongs. You can only do bongs if you wanna do like out of a piece or whatever. Let's do orange rolling papers too. She really shouldn't be smoking right now, but I really wanted to get here for the jars. But we've got our jars now. The items will be delivered by mail. That is totally fine. In order for us to buy drugs, which, you know what? I'm not gonna have her buy drugs. I mean, she's pregnant, so that probably wouldn't be right. We'll just have Dominic here. Maybe he wants a little something. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and have him get dressed so that we can go ahead and meet a dealer. In order to, you know, set up a dealer, you have to actually click on a sim, go to drugs, go to settings, and then we're gonna go to assign NPCs and drug dealers. Let's just go ahead and make Don Lothario a drug dealer. I don't know. Or Johnny Zest too. He works. I mean, he lives, you know, where he lives. Becca Clark is trying to pay her way through university, so maybe she's a drug dealer too. I don't know. I won't judge. But we're gonna click OK, and so now we have a few drug dealers that we can contact. We are at Johnny Zest's little trailer. We're gonna go ahead and knock on the door. He's over over here watching some TV. Let's go click on him, and we're just gonna give him a friendly introduction right away just to, you know, get to know him. Usually this would probably be like more natural to meet like in a bar or something, not at his house. But we're just gonna make it so they know each other. Now that I know him a little bit, I can actually buy straight up drugs. We can go through the menu, drugs, buy drugs, hallucinogens. I'm pretty sure cannabis, LSD, shrooms is in this menu. Then you got pills, MDMA, prescription, powder, cocaine, and amphetamines. Like, you got all of this stuff. Or you could just get it from your interactions, ask about drug quality, all that stuff. You can also become a dealer once you start curing your own drugs or buying them from them. This mod is jam-packed with all sorts of stuff. So you remember in university when we got the keg and we got the ping pong table, but it didn't actually, like, it had juice pong here, but it didn't have beer pong. And you want, you know, like a little bit more realism, you might notice the bee. Well, this actually turned it into real beer kegs. So you can actually replace the keg. You can do some bitter beer, blonde ale, pale ale, porter, and then you can just tap the beer keg. So let's just go ahead and fill it with some bitter beer. I don't know. Okay, so now that it's bubbling, tap the beer keg. I'm just gonna have him grab a cup of beer. We can also go to this table and play beer pong. So pretty exciting. They actually legitimately play with beer, and it'll actually get him drunk too if he drinks enough, which is just great for realism. So back at the family farm, what if you want to have like a dinner party, but you're like kind of annoyed with all of the options that we have for dinner? Well, let me show you what you can do instead. I am in love with Granny's old cookbook. This is one of my favorite mods. I don't know why. I just love it so much. There's like so many different textures of it that you can choose from. Let me just like click the top of it. You can get like an actual granny picture on it. There's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, that one. Like, there's just literally so many swatches. I absolutely love this cookbook. My favorite swatch, I have to say, is probably this one though. So let's say they wanted to have a dinner party, right? So instead of doing like the same old lame recipes that we've been making for the past, what, like 7 years this game's been out low key, let's just instead go to Granny's old cookbook, click on it, and it says snacks, Granny's recipes, or you can even name the cookbook. We're gonna go click on Granny's recipes, and you have to download these recipes like one by one. That's the only thing. But I mean, I guess the good thing about that is that you can kind of pick and choose from which recipes you really wanted to use. So we can do barbecue. I have a shrimp and mackerel skewers one. Breakfast, I have berry Belgian waffles. What about desserts? We have all these desserts. Mud pie, banana fritter, espamula, mango sticky rice, mince pies, angel, strawberry cake, pineapple upside down cake, bunny cake, and star bread. I love that you can actually eat all of these things too. Like, they're all functional. And for meals, we have grilled cheese with tomato soup, one of my favorite meals in real life, collard greens and cornbread, fettuccine alfredo, meatloaf, pears, beans and bacon, wonton soup, chicken alfredo. Didn't I already have chicken? Oh, there's fettuccine and then there's a chicken. Lasagna al pesto, chicken and dumplings, pot roast, sushi tray, traditional pie and mash with parsley liqueur, and mussels. So I think for her dinner party, we're gonna have her let's have her make some lasagna al pesto. While she goes ahead and prepares that meal, let me plan the dinner party with my next favorite mod. So we're gonna go to the calendar and then we're gonna say add event, dinner party, perfect. Let's just not make it a gold event. I don't really want to. Obviously, they are the hosts. And when you click guests, you guys, this is the mod that I'm talking about. So this is the invite any guest / longer parties mod. So not only will the party be longer, you know how like annoying it is when, say, one person in your family knows somebody, but the party planner don't personally know them, and then you can't invite your kids' friends to their own birthday party. You know what I'm saying? So this makes it so that you can invite literally the Grim Reaper. Like, you can invite anybody. There's also like a thing that you can go to on their website where it's like it caps at 20 Sims. So you can have 20 Sims at at one event. Granted, your computer might not like it, but you can have up to 20 people invited from all over the world. All over the world. I guess for now, let's just, because they don't really know anybody, I guess. So let's just invite a bunch of random people. I don't know. Thorn Bailey, let's see if he even shows up. I'm just inviting random people that I don't know. Becca, she was a dealer. All right, let's invite her. So I invited 10 people. So y'all, it is the next day, both in the game and in real life as well. I decided we're gonna skip the dinner party whole aspect. We gotta move on to the next mod. So the very next one is called the Sim Spawn Overhaul by Lothariho. You should notice that everybody who walks by, everybody in this world who, you know, is walking by the house is already from Windenburg. So what this mod actually does is keeps it so that the Sims that get spawned are only the ones from the world that you are currently in. This actually doesn't apply to vacation lots or anything like that, where like people from all over the world would be. Obviously, I have some random person living in Windenburg, but basically I have this mod installed because I have the history legacy, and you know, I used to get really annoyed when people in like medieval style clothing would go to my Wild West save, for instance, or like the world, when they would show up in Strangerville, you know, wearing Windenburg-esque clothes. This mod helped stop that so that the only people you ever see are people from the world that you are in. So that might just be helpful to people who have like themed Let's Plays or you know, just gameplay in general, but it really is doing the job for me, and I love it. We've got Miss Oh, I thought she was Munch. For some reason, I thought she was a Munch, but she is a Haas, I guess. Maybe she just got married or something. And we've got like a little bro here. We got Joaquin riding his bike in the neighborhood. We got this lady. I've actually never played this household, but you know, this lady is from a household in Windenburg, and so on. This guy's from Windenburg. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody who shows up, every townie is living in Windenburg. So that just like makes me so happy. The next mod that I want to show you guys is the Use Tab Build Mode mod. You know how like when you're in live mode, I don't know if you guys say live or live mode, but I say live, and you use tab, it like immediately brings you into the cinematic settings for the game, but you can't actually do this in build mode. So what I did is downloaded this mod, and sometimes, you know, you want to get that like really nice shot, but like you're not actually in a position where you can get to live mode really easily. Well, this mod lets you use tab while you are in build mode. So you can take some really artistic shots of the build without having to play in a Sims household. So I thought that mod was super duper useful, and I actually use it all the time. So the next mod that I get a lot of use, oh hey, doggy's back, yay. The next mod that I get a lot of use out of is the Slice of Life mod. A lot of people talk about this in their mod reviews as well, but the Slice of Life is just kind of almost in the same realm of MC Command, where it's just kind of a must-have in your game. I just feel like, you know, you get so much out of it. In order to get to the Slice of Life mod, you just have to click on your sim and the Slice of Life will come up. I'm pretty sure I have an outdated version, to be honest, so you might not have the exact same options like in the same way, but the gist of it is, you know, you can use a smartphone and like, you know, text people. So if you want to go shopping, you can buy a wig, you can order a party outfit, order a bunch of different things, fitness, you can check their body weight and stuff like that. There's also a few other options. Once you get like embarrassed, like their cheeks will turn red, you can actually customize it however you want it. And I'm pretty sure she did add a few new features. If you've never heard of the Slice of Life, girl, are you living under a rock, or did you just start playing The Sims? Because like everybody uses this mod. If you want to learn more about the mod, go ahead and look it up on YouTube. I'm sure you can find tons and tons of videos related to it. So the next mod, and the reason why we have a doggo, because the next mod that I really wanted to recommend to you guys was the Selectable Pets mod. When we finally got cats and dogs, we learned that we actually couldn't control them through clicking on them and, you know, making it so that we can like command them, you know, forthright. A lot of people had an issue with that because in The Sims 3 you could control your animals. So luckily we had a brilliant modder bring out the Selectable Pets mod, where you can select your pet and then figure out what is wrong with them. This is great because I have the UI cheats and I can just take care of their needs right off the bat. Don't even have to like, you know, check on them through the dialogue. So I find it really, really helpful, especially when I don't know what's going on with them, or if I have a cat that needs to use the litter box or a dog that needs to go outside. Instead of like influencing them to do it through my sim, I can just click on them and have them go do it right away. So that is why I love this mod. In order to showcase the next mod, I'm gonna have to have Siobhan go ahead and finally leave the nest and move out on her own. She loves the big city, so I think that's where we're gonna go. So I have Miss Siobhan. She never actually changed her clothes and she has to pee really bad. So go ahead and go to the bathroom, but I had her go ahead and purchase or rent out 18 Culpeper House, and this next mod is actually a roommates mod. When we first got roommates, it was through university, and you could only have roommates if you were actually attending university. So with this mod, you can actually access roommates through your mailbox. It's actually not gonna work. I almost forgot. It won't work unless you have beds, like an extra bed for everybody. So what I'm thinking is we just got bunk beds. So let's go ahead and get rid of this guy and put in our bunk beds. So I'm just gonna grab a standard bunk bed. Why isn't this, doesn't fit in this slot size? You kidding me? Is anyone else having this issue with bunk beds? It's saying it doesn't fit in this slot size, but my loft beds work. So that is weird to me. I'm not sure. Whatever, we'll just put in 2 normal size beds. I don't have time for this. So we'll just go decent dorm bed, whatever. That's fine. So now that I have my beds all set up, I have 2 beds, one for my sim and one for a roommate. I can go over to her mailbox like so. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a roommate. This is the mod. So now I can just go ahead and choose whatever roommate I want. So I could even have my sister be my roommate, which is kind of funny. Let's just go ahead and have Kayla Fleming. She seems like a cool chick. So now when I go to the mailbox, I can just go here and it says remove a roommate. And if I click on that, it just has Kayla here. So she's going to show up, I think. There she is. There she is. Now you can't play them. It's just like having a roommate in university. So I think they stay until you kick them out as well, because I think in university when you have roommates, they tend to leave after like a week or something. So you can actually have your roommate, as far as I know, like stay as long as you kick them until you kick them out. Yeah, so that's the roommate mod. I think it's really, really neat and comes in handy a lot of the time. You can't usually have a roommate if you're not in university, and then when you are in university, you can never choose your roommates. So this would be just like a really nice, fun way to choose a roommate without actually having to take care of them. And that brings me to the 15th mod that I cannot live without. That's game changing, and that, my friends, is life's tragedies. So I'm gonna go over to our brand new roommate, Kayla Fleming, and she actually is a little famous, so it's like kind of cool. We got it in. We got it in with a famous chick. Wait, that sounded wrong. Never mind. So we're just gonna go over to her and click on her, and we're gonna go all the way to Life Tragedies. You can see I have quite a few mods here. You should look into these as well, but we're gonna go to Life Tragedies for now, and we can turn on serial killers, bullying, kidnapping, murderers, and then let's go to the options. There's so many things that can happen here. Your sim can get run over by a car. They can become an armed robber, and when you become an armed robber, you can steal a bunch of stuff. You don't have to like use the swiping kind of thing, because you can only usually steal one thing at a time when you are a klepto. So if you turned into an armed robber, you can just steal whatever you want, whenever you want, for the most part. You can actually have fatal illnesses. You can actually set up automatic tragedies. You can get kidnapped for ransom. Like, this is just such a cool mod, and it was just so well thought out by Sacrificial, the creator. So we can go ahead and bully her. We can kidnap her. We can purchase a serial killer poster. I don't know. Oh, we can murder her. This is kind of like extreme violence. This is actually exactly extreme violence, I think, with a couple added effects as well. We can give her a poisoned apple. Like, if we were crazy like that, we totally could. I actually do have a mod review of Life's Tragedies. If you want to check it out, I will link it in the description box down below. But this video is running a bit long, so that is going to be it for me today, you guys. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below, as always. Also, let me know if you have any other mods that you can't play your game without that were not mentioned in this list. I would love to know what you guys are playing with that maybe I haven't even heard of yet. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, loves. Mwah.